Okay, rain gutters, downspouts on the southwest corner, actually all around the house, but especially at the southwest corner of the structure. They just discharge down here and all this debris and leaves and you know, it's a fire hazard, it's a safety hazard, it's a termite attractant. There's just a lot of things going against it. So we're moving on around. We got brick and walls. We got a nice dark roof up here, and we'll notice that our fireplace chimney, okay, the chimney chase, it's got some unconventional repairs around the wood there, and probably the reason why those unconventional repairs are there is two reasons. One, the siding was too close to the roof covering. The siding wicked up water from the roof covering and damaged that siding, and so those little pieces, those little horizontal pieces right there, okay, their job in life is to cover up the damage. Looks awful familiar to me. Okay, so now we come over here. Now this is a walkway. Okay, now this is a deck. This is not, okay, people were walking up here. So now these windows should have been tempered safety glass. If they would have brought the deck back this far, you probably would have been all right. We can come in here, we can see that we've gone and sealed with some caulk. Okay, going around our window frames from the movement. Okay, right here when you see these squares, we got another one over by the garage too, but you see these squares, these arches. We know we've had foundation repair at this house. Okay, that's really the only reason for, you know, a square like that. And then you see this hole right here. Okay, we know that the house has been treated for wood destroying insects, for termites. Okay, there's only one reason for those holes. Okay, that's to apply product, which is the code name for poison. That's the only reason for those holes like that. Okay, so I don't know who treated the house. I don't know when it was treated. And I do not know what they treated it with. Only that there's been a history of that. Now this receptacle outlet is GFCI protected. This one is not. And this is GFCI protected, but we do not have our protective cover over there. And our windows, most of our windows, it'd be prudent to budget for replacement of all your windows. You know, if you got 2 or 3 that aren't fogging, you know, 6 aren't not fogging, half of them are not fogging, you've just replaced half your windows and the other half are not fogged. I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm counting right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5, you know, just in this area, and it's like that throughout the house. Coming along, and again, the rain gutter downspouts discharging too close to the house. Got the bongos coming. These condensing units have exceeded their economic lives. I'm going to have a whole video speaking to these. Okay, but it's the refrigerant that's in them is obsolete. They come in, they painted them, you know, try to make them look nice. You know, that paint job right there, that's what they do. They try to make it look nice. This is called a control joint. Some people call them expansion joints. Call them what you will. When we get to the other side of the house, I'm going to show you one that's dried and shrinking and cracking and pulling away. Got a little hairline crack at the top of that arch right there. Where do termites live? In the ground. Oh. What do they eat? Dead wood. Oh. What's wood mulch? Dead wood on the ground next to your house. That's called a clue. It's called a clue. Alright? I'm not saying that termites are going to come in this mulch and come into your house. I'm going to say nobody's going to be surprised. If termites come into the house through this mulch, okay, really what you're going to hear from me is I told you so. Now we've come in here with some ceramic tiles for the front porch. It's kind of rustic. It looks nice. Okay, I like that. Now we're using a little bit of mortar between them right in here. It kind of feels soft right in here, actually. That's kind of interesting. What was that? I was going to say that this is slippery when wet. that's what they're supposed to sound like. None of these are secured to the floor like they should be. We got some cracks between the brick and mortar right up here. Right here, this is over the front porch. Our rain gutter butt-in is too close to the house, and we do not have a kick-out flashing. And then the step flashing that we do have, the counter flashing, oh, that's not so bad. We got another one I'll show you. We got the cracks right in there. Rain gutter's too close. I got a little more cracking right in there. A little cracking over the eyebrow right here. Missing a little bit of mortar from these soldier bricks right in here. Stair step cracks between the brick and mortar right here on the garage. Now this right here, that's a shrinkage crack. Some people call them corner pops. Corner pops, call it what you will. Okay, but that has no reflection on the performance of the foundation, even though it's going to be in the foundation section of the report, because it is part of the foundation and it is a deficiency. But it has nothing to do with the way the foundation actually works. What it's doing by the time it's at this corner, its only purpose is this is brick. Okay, this is cladding. Okay, we got a wooden house. This is all. It's holding up this brick. It's holding up this brick. So if you have a loose corner, then the brick can drop. It's kind of like if you have a tooth pulled, a lower tooth pulled, then the upper teeth, will. There's nothing holding the upper teeth in place. It's kind of something like that. And then the Texas Structural Pest Control Board says that if you got a crack like that, I've got to call that, okay, a conducive condition. So you got wood mulch, and you've got a foundation crack right there. Termites can come in the house undetected through that crack. Moving over here. Now I know you only have one course, but we do not have weep holes. Do not have weep holes. Should have been sealed. Okay. Then I come over here. I'm kind of at a vex. Okay, well, I could call this out for not having mortar right there, but it kind of is a weep hole that would let water out to keep it from rotting on this. So I'm just kind of cut at a crossroads right there. Wood mulch again. Now we come over here. This is my counter flashing that I was talking about. That should be bent in and sealed. Okay, rain gutter, we should have kick-out flashing right here, which we don't. And rain gutter should be an inch away from the wall, which it's not. And that's your window. So water, there's nothing keeping water from just coming down in there. Speaking of water coming on down, now see the siding right here and see that trim? That's like the trim around the bottom of the fireplace chase. Okay, the reason why they put that up there is because we had wood damage. If you look up over here, that's the kitchen vent fan right there. And you look right behind the kitchen vent fan, you can kind of see a little bit of wood rot back up in there. They had a little trouble getting up in there and finish it off. Okay, then we come on down here and water go up in there and with no kick out flashing right over the window. Rain gutter's too close. We're just asking for it. We're totally asking for it. And anytime you have a window, this is the front door, this is the dining room window, it's these two windows. Anytime you have a window, okay, we have a hole in the brickwork. Nothing's holding the brick up, so we had to put these lintels in there, these metal lintels. And the metal lintels hold it up, but they also disrupt the drainage plane because walls are porous. Okay, brick is porous. Water just shoots right through it. And so you need those weep holes, just like we have weep holes down here. Okay, we should have weep holes over the windows too. Any window that has a brick over it. If it doesn't have brick over it, it doesn't need the weep hole. You can't put a weep hole. You had to have a brick to put a weep hole into. This is our double sewer clean out right here. This is our neighbor's house. And this is what I promised you. This is this control joint right here. Sun's in our eyes, but all the caulk is drying and peeling and separating right up in there. All that should have been sealed. Wait a minute. Bonus round? Not abandonment issues. I do. We can do this. Moving on up. Coming back around. Make sure we get the sun in our eyes. These corners right here are called cornices. This is the upstairs east room right here. This is a better look at the siding has been repaired. We saw on the other side. It's a better look at that. That should have a weep hole. But our cornices, those little triangular pie-shaped things, they're in pretty bad shape. We got new paint on this. Okay, the new paint's appreciated, but no, our cornices are kind of ragged.